Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to talk about something that affects every single one of us, our smiles. We're going to pull back the curtain on what modern dental care really looks like, using a practice called the Las Vegas Dental Group as our guide. So, let's just dive right in.
So let's start with a question, just for you. Seriously, take a second and think about it. What does your smile really say about you? Because it's one of the very first things people notice, and it says a whole lot before you even say a word.
And the answer? Well, it's probably deeper than you think. Your smile, it's basically a window into your overall health. Yeah, it's not just about having pretty white teeth. It's a vital sign, a clue to your total well-being. A healthy mouth is so often the very first step toward a healthy body.
All right, so let's start where it all begins, the foundation. This is the part of dentistry that's not about playing catch-up, but about making sure problems don't even get a chance to start.
And this right here, this is the absolute key. Everything, and I mean everything, builds on regular checkups. It's the huge difference between reacting to a fire and, just preventing it from ever starting. It is the single most important investment you can make in your smile.
So a modern checkup isn't just a quick peek. No way. It's a whole process. First, that comprehensive exam gives the full story of what's happening right now. Then, digital x-rays give the dentist superhero vision to see underneath the surface, catching tiny issues before they blow up. The oral cancer screening, that's a critical, potentially life-saving step. And finally, that professional cleaning gets rid of all the stubborn stuff that your toothbrush at home just can't touch.
Okay, so once that foundation of health is rock solid, we get to move on to the fun stuff, the artistry of dentistry. This next part is all about how you can actually craft that dream smile you've always wanted. Have you ever wondered how some people get that perfect movie star smile? Well, a lot of the time, the secret is porcelain veneers. Think of them less like a replacement and more like a super thin, custom-made shell that fits right over the front of your teeth. They are an incredible way to instantly fix things like chips, gaps, or stains, giving you a completely flawless look. And when it comes to straightening teeth, the game has totally changed. Invisalign is the modern way to do it. It's a whole series of these clear, almost invisible aligners that gently, and I mean gently, shift your teeth into the right spot. And the best part? They're comfortable, and you can pop them out to eat whatever you want. It's a game changer.
But here's something a lot of people miss. Straightening your teeth isn't just about how it looks. I mean, yeah, a straight white smile looks amazing, but it also directly helps your oral health because your teeth are way easier to clean. Plus, it corrects misaligned bites that could cause some pretty big headaches down the road.
But look, let's be real. Life happens, and sometimes our teeth need a little, or a lot, of help. So what happens when we have to switch from preventing problems to actually solving them? This next bit is all about getting your smile back to full strength when things go wrong.
Let's break this down. For simple stuff like cavities, you've got tooth-colored fillings that blend right in. For a seriously infected tooth, modern root canal therapy can save it. And believe me, it is not the scary procedure it used to be. And for missing teeth, the solutions today are incredible. From single dental implants to something called All-on-4, which can literally replace a whole row of teeth and even lock down loose dentures for good.
Now, you might hear the word extraction and think it's all the same thing, but it's not. A standard tooth extraction is what happens when one specific tooth has become a problem and needs to come out. Wisdom teeth removal, on the other hand, is usually proactive. It's about getting those teeth out before they can cause a ton of pain or mess up your other teeth. So picture this. You're on a trip, maybe even in Vegas, and bam! A dental emergency hits. The stress is real. That's why being able to get a same-day appointment is so important. It means you can get out of pain and get help right when you need it most, whether you live there or you're just visiting.
Okay, so the technology is impressive. The services are amazing. But what does it all feel like when you're the one in the chair? The real story is always in what actual patients have to say. So let's hear from them.
Listen to this one from Desiree Salina. She nails two of the most important things here. First, made me feel at ease, which tackles that classic fear of the dentist head on. And second, the result, putting me out of pain and restoring my smile. That's it right there. Comfort and a great outcome.
And then there's this from Megan, which gets to something huge, trust.
That feeling she has, that they're friendly and honest, and that she doesn't feel like she's getting scammed, that is everything. It's the difference between feeling like you're being cared for and feeling like you're being sold something.
Catherine's comment here kind of brings it all together. She mentions experience, friendliness, and care. It all points to that peace of mind you get when you just know that a team of experts is paying attention and focused completely on you and your health. And finally, this one from Charles wow. He calls it the best dental care I have ever had. But check out this last part. He says they worked above and beyond with his insurance. Now, that is huge. That shows they're not just fixing teeth. They're actually fighting for their patients. They're true advocates.
Which all brings us to one last question, and this one's for you to really think about. Is your dental care just about putting out fires and fixing problems when they pop up? Or do you see it as an actual investment in your future, in your long-term health, your well-being, and yeah, your confidence? It's a big question. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.